Okay, welcome back. We are going to continue where we left this in the last stream. So, let me just check where we were at. Okay, code. If I'm not wrong, I'm gonna have a commit the last one. Ellipse is added. Next steps, we didn't put them in there. But basically, we needed to change the way we were requesting our data. And instead of sending start and end dates, we are going to make the change into just the raw object with the, like this. Let me just create a public class. Like date wrapper or something like that. And I think we need to have a public, oh no, it's hour enabled. Integer. Integer, well, this is very dumb. We could just, well, anyways. Year, month, and date or day, whatever. And this is good because if I'm not wrong, do we need to get in the setter? I don't remember. Get set, something like this. This should be first one capital. What are these cases called? This case. Yeah, camel case, Pascal case. Okay. Date wrapper, you're gonna have to receive a date wrapper and a date wrapper. Okay, and here we're gonna need our, if I'm not wrong, let me just leave it there. In order to avoid but datetime is gonna have there's a way to, is there a way to specify datetime in providing year, month, date? Okay, simple as that. Up until second. So start date dot, yeah, we should have a way to do that. Date time new instance. This is very confusing. But why is it? So it's also, forget about that. So start date, the year, month, day, start date. No, this is no longer needed. 0, 0, 0, 0. Are we right? I think it's just like this. And let's do the same, but for end date. Just like this. Okay. Let me just check. Let's just deploy this. What's the problem? What? Did you deploy it or not? I think you did, and this is an error. Clear. Yeah, thank you. But now the problem is this. We're gonna have to go to daily and monthly. And now, wherever we have the await, which is here, we're gonna have to take the day, we're gonna have to take the year, and all that. So, first day is gonna be more like, well, let me check. It will be like this. First day of array. Get okay. But this is gonna send the browser's time. Anyways, we're gonna go like this. First day of array is gonna be, let me just check the structure of the class, year, month, in day, year. Am I right? How do you get year, month, and get full year, get month plus 1. Get month plus 1 and get date, and that's it. This should be year, month, and date, right? Okay, so let's see how this is going to look like. It should be a different object too. The same, but this is gonna be last day of array. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Same for daily. Where is the await for you? This pivot date. This is much easier, I think. So let me just take this. Pivot date. Yep. And this is gonna be, this is a pivot date. That's it. Yeah. Whatever. So see how this looks like. Same for monthly. That's great, but let me just pass the user time zone here in connected callback. You should request, if I'm not wrong, you should request Of course, there's gonna be an unloading, loading. It's true. Whoa, 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 boy. Connected call with sync. Well, in fact, I don't think it's needed, to be honest. Let me just request time zone. Request user time zone. This one is gonna be a sync. And I'm gonna have to create a new method here. Oh, I had something here, if I'm not wrong. Receive date, yeah, as numbers. Okay, that's good. Decouple this, no longer needed. Why is even that? Is it because I'm gonna have a user info get time zone again? Yes, you're right. I think we're no longer going to need this. Okay. We only need the time zone, and that's it. It's just a string. At the very beginning, calendar events wrapper, response wrapper. Instead, create a method to get. Let's just do it like this, and that's it. So we have our the response wrapper isn't something that I'm concerned about, to be honest. I just want the list, if I'm not wrong. A list of calendar event, and that's it. Hey, what just happened here? English, Spanish, English, Spanish. That's good. Calendar event C. Well, the strike catch is no longer needed. Okay. Return. Okay, what just happened? Return calendar events. But the thing is, I'm gonna go like this. I'm going to initiate you, but well, if the case is, I mean, you will be empty. But come on, why would you change the way you answer this type of event? Because just gotta preserve that. This is calendar events wrapper. You're gonna return a calendar response wrapper, and that's good. Calendar events wrapper. The thing is that just put here like a payload, don't you think? Payload. Am I right? You're gonna be a string. That's it. And you're gonna be payload. You're gonna be a string. Error message if we have one. Date wrapper. That's very good. Okay. And let me check for. I think I lost. How do I get the neighbors? Okay. Okay. But time zone, what do you mean with that? What is the ID? Get time zone, get ID. Public class. No. I'll enable. Please. Public We're gonna return a calendar events wrapper. But we should just like change that, you know. Response wrapper. Response. That's good. Try to user info. The time zone. If I'm not wrong. Okay, that's good. Return. Let me check the response wrapper thing. Okay. New response wrapper. You're gonna get a error message null. False. Okay. Otherwise, I want you to have true. Whatever I get message. Okay. Okay, that's good. And this is gonna be null. Method name is gonna be get user time zone. Okay. A calendar events wrapper no longer exists, so this is gonna be return. Okay. Calendar events. If no, I like this much better, you know. Okay. This is good. Return. What did I copy? Okay. Great. See deploy. What's the problem? Constructor not defined? I'm sorry, then what is this? Oh yeah, you're right. We need to dot. Oh no, how is the serializer thing? How do you serialize objects in Apex into JSON string? JSON dot serialize and that's it. Oh yeah, okay, so JSON serialize, and the same is gonna be here. So what do you think about this? We need to remove these commands. Okay, that's very nice. Let me just redeploy without the commands. Okay. Oh, no. That's good, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have used this one. The only thing I want to have expanded is this one. I think this shouldn't be a problem for the monthly view now. Oh yeah, it will, because we're also getting time zone from this specific guy. But we're not going to use it anymore like this. We're just gonna use the time zone like time zone. So calendar for each, you were practically taking it from here. So let me just search for it again. So let me just put a time zone like this dot. You're gonna be like time zone. Please have the API time zone. Thank you. That's it. And the problem is that events calendar is gonna have to request that from backend. So let me just okay. Get user time zone. Okay, user time zone. Okay. Just go to request time zone. Is gonna be user time zone is equals to whatever, turn blank, I don't know. These are user time zone is gonna be JSON dot parse wait get user time zone. I think that's it, isn't it? And we have the wait, and right after the connected callback we're gonna call this request user time zone, and we're also going to put like, hey, only after you loading is gonna be false. And we're gonna have to jump into your HTML, and let me just, you know, template if, but wait a minute, if false is loading, yeah, okay. Okay, that's good. Oh, please don't. Okay, great. Is loading. If it is no longer loading, you can just go with that. Take the user time zone and pass it as a parameter to the views. User time zone equals this thing. I'm sorry for this. You should have done it with multiple cursors. A daily and same for weekly, and that's it. I'm just gonna pass you pass you to all of the children components, and this is gonna be API user time zone, and for daily view we're gonna go with user time zone. Okay, should be much better now. Yeah, daily view calendar, events calendar. Oh, we're missing the weekly one. Okay, API user time zone, and that's it. Let me just deploy you. I'm sorry, I need to deploy you first. Deploy you, daily view calendar 2, and now right after you I'm just going to deploy you. Let's see how it goes. Why do you have a difference here? I don't remember this. Whatever. Did you deploy this already? I think I did. Let me just make sure I'm in the right place. And now we're gonna have a problem because monthly, if I'm not wrong, is executing a call to the backend, and now this is gonna have to let me just try to get the payload, because this is gonna be like payload, am I right? Payload, and you're gonna have to in this line I need to use JSON parse for payload variable. Can I do it in the same line? Please tell me I can, but not directly inside. Nested destructing. For real? Cannot. What? Dude, why would you just give me the solution? A bunch of concepts. Okay. This is stupid. At the very end, I'm just gonna have to. But wait, what? Parsed payload? Yeah, whatever. Very dumb. What are we gonna do now? What are you using the payload for? Calendar events. Done. Dun 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 dun. Okay, not a problem. Payload. Let me just come here. You're gonna be like parse calendar events. Okay, that's good. I don't think you are gonna need it further than that. Const payload is really good. And daily, where is your weight? Forget about calendar events, cause I'm so dumb. Wait a minute, I'm so dumb, completely dumb. Just put calendar events like this. Yeah, just like that. You can just use the same dumb name that you had before. Okay. And again, you can just take this payload and right after this. Oh, I should have just put these right here inside the if. Why are you not inside the if or right after it? Last requested index. Else, here is where I need you, which is very good. Because otherwise you may fail. If it's not error, let's just do a const. It's gonna be payload. Okay, I like it. I like it as it is. Are you passing the payload already? User time zone. I think that's good. That's perfectly good. Perfectly okay. Time zone. Is there any other place I use this? Okay. Please don't. Whoa. We have call promise and a bunch of problems right here. So what could it be? User time zone. Wait. You're dumb because this is not what you're waiting for. You're waiting for const payload error message. Is error, if I'm wrong, equals to okay, practically the same. If is error I don't want it to have these in here. Where is your is error? Show toast. Whatever. I didn't want to have it here, but I'm gonna have to. Do we have an error message? Yeah. Where is events calendar? Okay. Show toast. We don't have this method here. We have it here. Okay, that's good. Else. Show toast is also a function that I could just put here. Okay, that's good. Dismissible. Who tries sticky? Yeah, whatever. Payload or message. Otherwise, just, you know, this user time zone is gonna be JSON parse payload. Payload. Is that the name you gave to it? Yeah, if I'm not wrong. This is dumb, man. Payload. Yeah, payload is a string. Could be a string inside a string or whatever. Why am I deploying this? This is the one I should deploy. Okay. This is good. This is very good. This could have been the error causing our problem. Yeah, that was it. And now we have another one. So this is probably in the monthly, because I have the monthly view set up as, you know. Okay. So what do you think is the error? But wait. Start date. Date wrapper. Okay, end date. This should be okay. Is error message. Okay. Sorry, kind of watching a movie today too. So payload error message is error. Where would the error be? If it's error, if not, whatever. JSON payload, parse the payload, calendar events, and all that. User time zone. I guess you're receiving it. We are exposing it. We're definitely exposing this. First time connected true, whatever. This is a bunch of things that we need to do in order for this to work. Calendar events wrapper, error message is error, get calendar events. We have the start date, we have the end date. So what the problem is? What is the problem? I don't know. It is not an error. Because, you know, if it were, we will be watching it here. So it is probably here. JSON parse payload. That is the problem. Because this is not calendar events wrapper anymore. Okay, payload. This is the right way to do it. But wait a minute. Whoa, what was that? What? I was trying to format this. Like, why you didn't format? Okay. Forget about that. Forget about the first request, because now you should get the right one. Oh, we are currently on Oh no, we're still in May. So we're definitely having a problem here. Or we are not getting our events. Or yeah, this is very weird because this was not like this before. So what is the payload we're getting? So it should be definitely this, like you dumbass, copy paste and date. Maybe this could make it work, don't you think? Okay. So look at how big the change impact was in the code. Just to get the right events within the right dates. And there we have them, so no problem here. There should be no problem again. Regarding changing today's... What day is today? Well, whatever, we were concerned about the event 2 and whatever. The 12th. The 12th date. We have a problem daily. I think we have the same issue, and is that in our payload we had something like this. Dun 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 dun. Okay, payload. And you're also gonna have to change these. Okay. These that. Okay, that's good. What was the problem? Sorry. Why did you fail? User time zone. We have the API. Maybe there was a problem here when I changed the weight thing. Payload. Done. Yes. So what is the problem? What is the problem, my boy? Nobody ever will know. So again, daily. That's good. So let me just go to weekly because I'm going to go here. That's so weird. Like, why are you? What was the problem? Daily, you should go to the 12th and get the events like they are here. And if I go to today, right, we shouldn't have the problem again of going to the 12th of May and getting these, because as you can see is the same request, and we have it on 12 monthly. Where is 12? Here you can see the event. That's very good. Okay, so I think we can just well, weekly view is not involved in this change, but I'm really concerned about why is this getting rendered like so how do you say that? It's very buggy. There's a problem with you here. Do you have any loading thing? Weekly view calendar. Why don't you have any loading? So, where are you getting the spinner from? Sorry, what the heck? Oh, so weekly doesn't have a spinner yet. Okay. So why are you even... Yeah, I know that. It's loading. Is loading equals true. Connected callback, build the hours block, and this is loading false. Okay, we can just take this and put you here and move you here to the very end of all of this. What was that? Well, it seems like we were missing. Okay, that's good. We were missing the tabulation for the first tag of the template thing. And let me just go to weekly. We shouldn't. What is that? The heck? What? This is very confusing. Again, what? Why is this not? Why is this not taking any effect? And where does the spinner come from? Like, events calendar, you have a spinner here. Spinner? No, you don't. So why are you even showing a spinner? Is it of it? Does it belong to the daily thing, or what? That could be the problem, you know. In fact, it could come from a daily view. Okay, it's loading when used by daily view. Okay, when used by daily view. What? If false is loading, if true is loading. Very confusing. I think it's just because each one of them stay like like you shouldn't even request calendar events if you go to the weekly view, because the weekly views should be requesting them from you for you. Like, we don't need to make all of these requests. We only need one. Why would we hit 7 times instead of 1 or database? So this is gonna happen only in the but this is a problem. This is a very particular problem, to be honest. We should create a payload, and we should take all of these into a method. These calendar events push, else console log is error or whatever. So each one of you is gonna get their own thing, but process calendar events. Should process the calendar events here. I could just take this. Whoa. Wait a minute. If it's error. Okay, this is good. Now we're just going to request for calendar events, which is payload. You should just stringify them, that's it. But that's kind of a problem. Talking about calendar events. Oh no, that's good. That's very good, Mac. We just distribute them and that's it. My calendar events are gonna be set up here. Is weekly view. So you will need to do this if it is a weekly view, okay? don't request this if is weekly view. Of course, if you know, if this is weekly view, there's no need for you to do this. What do you think we could do? Do we have a try or what? We're gonna have to create a payload from the parent thing. Very sad. Okay. Calendar events. I'm gonna go with API calendar events payload. And that's it. You know, calendar events. And then you shouldn't be API. Okay, this is very good. Calendar events payload. You could be this. If it doesn't exist, otherwise, it's calendar events payload. For real? Okay. It's good, very good. And then we're gonna send the payload for process calendar events payload. Okay, that's good. And we're gonna try to simulate the same payload from the weekly view. So what is the problem here? You're showing me an error. Oh, because of the style. It's not my problem, to be honest. What was this stupid notification? I didn't see it. Is loading false. But the thing is, you're gonna receive these from your parent. But we haven't implemented this yet, so I don't care. But this should fix our issue. Let me just confirm. Yes, this should fix our issue. Let's just go to weekly. Impressive. Dude, again, this is a D's. Why did you remove that? Sorry. How did it take me so long to change that back in parameters? Weekly. No, that is not the issue. It is horrible. Oh, why is that? Why is even that? No, man, this is very sad. I'm telling you, hey, if you are okay, whatever. Oh yeah, it's because I'm providing it as a null. I don't want to. Dang. This is very sad. Because I'm gonna have to provide, like, just the calendar events, you know? Let me just get a console log from monthly view thing, and that's it. Gotta know. That's very confusing. So I'm gonna have to... okay, whatever. You could just, you know... console log all of this. Response. Okay. Again, let me just take response for monthly. This is very good, very great. Whatever. I'm sorry about payload. Just copy. I don't know. Best season. Whatever. That's sad. It's even easier just to request the data. That's it. But the thing is, I'm sorry. You're good as you are. The thing is, I'm building the weekdays, but I'm not passing them the... Let's just pass that with an easy error. That's it. Yeah, whatever. Let's just pass it with an easy error and nothing else. Like daily view calendar is going to be for each of weekdays. Where is weekdays? Weekdays, you're gonna be a problem boy, because I'm gonna provide you the calendar payload. It's gonna be like this, like payload null error message testing phase, and is error equals true. That is it. Okay. Calendar's payload. I'm sorry. Let me check the daily one. Calendar events payload is gonna be like this. Yeah. Weekday. This. What do you think about it? I think it's good. Now we have it. Error testing phase. This is what we have, but we no longer have all of these, and we will never have it, because in this case, all of the days are gonna get their calendar events as soon as they load. So there won't be, there shouldn't be, wait a minute, man. Why don't you guys have the 0 at the left, but these guys do? Okay, more errors. But yeah, this is some purpose. This beautiful mistake here, not a problem. Now this looks much better. Okay. Yeah. Where is that supposed to go? I guess it is in daily. No, that is in Utiles. Pretty little lady. Okay. I'm still very confusing. I'm still very confused. Math truncate factor or whatever. Okay. Daily view hour blocks. Push hour, and we are practically man, or if I, of course, is less than, but I'm gonna have to go with formatted hour. Why don't you just put formatted hour and that's it? Formatted hour. Oh, no. What do you mean? So we have a bunch of changes coming up here. We practically edited all of the classes, all of the line of components, and all of the, even the backend. So daily 0 0 0 0 0 9 11 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Very, very good. Much better now. What about weekly? Pretty little lady. So we have a margin here instead of a, you know. I don't know. Like, why do you have that margin? Isn't that like changing the disposition of things? That's something that we should fix at the very end. I like this. Okay. So, let's just push all of these before I start with the thing, with the puzzle organizer. So, backing parameters change implemented. Now it takes wrapper with the year and month as numbers and create date times from those numbers. Should request events. Fixed. I mean 0 missing afternoon hours. Fixed daily view. Commit. Not really. Let's just stage all of this. Committed. Terminal. Git branch. Git push. Okay, that's good. But well, pre-JSON should be like always open, to be honest. Why not? I'm sorry, but no. What do you mean? Code main dev compare. Just create a pull request for main. Real checkpoint before implementing calendar events. How do you say that? Grid layout. Overlapping, no? Leave. Create pull requests and that's it. Just merge. You should be able to merge. This is good. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm gonna take a small break, 15 minutes, and I get back into implementing the algorithm for organizing these calendar events in a daily view. Let me just check it here. Calendar. And this is what we're going to implement. The way its versions of positions are. So at the very end, we're just going to take the earliest one. We're going to create a column. And that's it. When I get back, I will just review these again. Very briefly, if possible, before starting to implement it. I don't know if I could implement that in half hour or not. If that is not the case, I will do it tomorrow. But yes, I'm gonna have to take a break. 15 minutes, no more than that, I guess. Okay, so I'm back. Just say goodbye because it's too late and I'm trying to perform better. So tomorrow or later we will be implementing this algorithm. That's it. So we have committed all of these already, and next time we should just start with the automatic layout algorithm for the calendar events in a daily view. That's it for